Hello and welcome to FinextraTV. I'm Hannah Wallace and we're here at Sibos 2022 in Amsterdam. Really exciting, we're back in person, and with me now in the studio is Antoine Cuypers, Director at Intix. Antoine, it's lovely to see you again, and as I say, in person.
Yeah, lovely to see you, Hannah, for the first time in person.
That's right. And we're talking about a really interesting topic today, and we're starting looking at the regulation space, because I think there's no doubt we're seeing a lot more innovation in that space. But tell us, where are you seeing this, and what's been the cause of that? Let's start there.
Yeah. I think the regulators today are becoming quite inventive and having new requirements going toward the banks. If you look at the regulators, they want to have more details on reports, they want to have more contextual information available, but they also wanted to be faster there. In the past, typically when you had a special activity report or a request for information, banks were given a little bit of leeway, a little bit of time to respond. That's changing.
Yeah.
If you look specifically in Canada recently, I think they moved it back to a few days as opposed to a few weeks. So there's a lot of operational pressure on the banks and their compliance departments to meet with these new international requirements. It's a bit of a trend everywhere.
Sure. All right, so I'm hearing that you loud and clear then, a lot more complexities and challenges within the compliance areas within the financial institutions, but how are these challenges being met then, and what's the role of data within that?
Yeah, the challenge here is, of course, that if you look at banks today and how they operate, there's more and more transactions going. So the volumes are increasing, but the speed of the transactions is also increasing. Everywhere in the world we're now having instant payments, real-time payments. So the challenge and the pressure mounting to the compliance departments, it's huge. Increasing volumes and the speed of the volumes. So for them, having a better access to data, having instant access to data, having an overall view on the related data, it becomes absolutely crucial to meet with these new requirements from the regulators. Absolutely crucial.
All right, so taking all of that into account then, what advice would you share with our banking audience today, especially as those fraud attacks are becoming a lot more sophisticated, aren't they? Yeah,
so I think it's key for financial institutions today to know your transaction. As we would say, KYT. Yeah. If you look at the investigations today within institutions, 50% of the time it's about finding the data, collecting the data, and correlating the data. And only then can they actually start working on, the analysis work and the reporting work. So I think for banks, it has become more crucial than ever to grasp and understand all the related master data and contextual data about their transactions. Sure. Knowing their transactions in depth.
All right, know your transaction. All right, sound advice there, Antoine. Thank you very much. And crystal ball question as well. How do you see the space evolving further down the line, and where does Intix fix into all this?
Yeah. So as you obviously know, at Intix we have a rather novel indexing approach, allowing us to tie multiple data sets together through a single window access using, I would say, a Google search-like functionality. And here we're trying to offer to the compliance officers a single window view on the transaction, all the related accounts, customers. Is there any previous alerts on AML, fraud, sanction screening? What's the KYC profile? So we tie all this together to provide a holistic view. Can be used for any type of ontology, forensics, and reporting, and obviously automating that process.
All right, so watch this space, it's safe to say, and really interesting to hear what you're doing at Intix. But Antoine, it's day one. I'll let you get back to the event.
Thank you,
and thank you for sharing your insights.
My pleasure. Then thanks for the opportunity to share this with you. Thank you.